Miami Beach Auditorium, celebrating its 20th anniversary, the 1971 Miss Universe Beauty Pageant, starring the most beautiful girls from the Far East, from the islands, from Latin America, from Europe and the Middle East, from North and Central America, and from every corner of the universe.
From this moment on, this is my light up the skyline. From this moment on this very day, I'm the star now, and I'm going far. From this moment on, in Miami Beach, where the pageant sings, lady luck waiting in the wings, and they're waiting the world around to see who will win the Miss Universe crown. From this moment on, I'm beginning to feel that every tear is gone. From this moment on.
Welcome to the 1971 Miss Universe Beauty Pageant with your television hostess, June Lockhart. Special guests, recording and concert stars, the Letterman. And your master of ceremonies, the well-known television personality, Bob Barker. The Miss Universe Beauty Pageant is brought to you by Crest, the Cavity Fighter, and by Safeguard Deodorant Soap, and by Mr. Clean, gets the dirt, leaves wax blowers shining.
In Miami Beach, where the pageant sings, lady luck waiting in the wings, and they're waiting the world around to see who will win the Universe crown. From this moment on, I'm beginning to feel that every tear is gone. From this moment on.
Sniff and think lemon. Think lemon.
And now, your host and master of ceremonies, Bob Barker.
All of you here in person tonight, and to you millions of viewers there at home, welcome to the 20th annual Miss Universe Beauty Pageant. Exactly 20 years ago, the most beautiful girls in the universe paraded across the stage, much smaller than this one. Every year, it seems, they become more and more beautiful. And tonight, here in exciting Miami Beach, you and our judges are going to meet 60 lovely girls from foreign lands and our own USA as we present the final competition for the most coveted beauty title of them all, Miss Universe. And tonight's winner will receive her crown from the young lady I would like to introduce right now. She is the reigning Miss Universe from Puerto Rico, Marisol Malaret. As these girls introduce themselves in our parade of nations, they will hand in their votes for the second most coveted award of the night. and that's the title of Miss Amity. It goes to the girl chosen by her fellow delegates as the most friendly and most helpful during pageant week. The votes will be tallied on this board, and I will announce the winner at the conclusion of the parade. And now, ladies and gentlemen, may I present the Miss Universe Parade of Nations, Miss Argentina.
Buenas noches, me llamo María de Carmen Vidal y vengo de Santa Fe.
Miss Aruba.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Faida Maduro, and I come from Santa Cruz.
Miss Australia.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tony Raywood, and I bring you greetings from Sydney, Australia.
Miss Austria.
Guten Abend. Ich komme aus Eichstätt und heiße Edeltraut Neubauer.
Miss Bahamas.
Good evening. My name is Kira Ramming, and I'm from the island of New Providence, better known as Nassau.
Miss Belgium.
Hello, everybody. My name is Maxine de Hess, and I come from Belgium.
Miss Bermuda.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rena Ferber, and I'm from Pageant.
Miss Bolivia.
Buenas noches, señoras y señores. Mi nombre es Ana María Landívar y vengo de Sucre.
Miss Brazil. Miss Dominion of Canada.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Monica, and I'm from Windsor, Ontario.
Miss Colombia.
Buenas noches. Mi nombre es Piedad Mejía y vengo de Manizales.
Miss Congo.
Je m'appelle Martine Mointe, je viens de la République démocratique du Congo, ville de Kinshasa.
Miss Costa Rica.
Muy buenas noches a todos. Mi nombre es Rosa María Rivera y vengo de San José.
Miss Curacao.
Buenas noches, Torrende. Hi, everybody. Buenas noches. My name is Maria Kwan Hogan, and I'm from Willemstad, Curacao.
Miss Dominican Republic.
Buenas noches. Good evening. My name is Sagrario Reyes. I come from Santo Domingo.
Miss Ecuador.
Good evening. My name is Jimena Moreno. I come from Quito. Thank you.
Miss England.
Good evening. My name is Marilyn Ward, and I come from Southampton in Hampshire.
Miss Finland.
Good evening. My name is Vera Weidler, and I come from Helsinki.
Miss France.
Bonsoir, maman. Je viens de Togo et je viens de Paris.
Miss Germany.
Guten Abend, mein Name ist Vera Kirsch, ich komme aus Dresden-Westfalen.
Miss Greece.
Hello, my name is Geli Karagiannis, and I come from the city of Athens.
Miss Guam.
Half a day. My name is Linda Mariano Avila, and I'm from Manilo.
Miss Holland.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Laura Mulderschmidt, and I live in Amsterdam.
Miss Honduras.
Buenas noches. Mi nombre es Dunia Araceli Ortega y vengo de Santa Bárbara.
Miss Iceland.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Vero Malcasas, and I come from Seyðisfjörður.
Miss India.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Raj from New Delhi.
Miss Ireland.
Dear Smirvich, my name is Mary Hughes, and I come from Dublin.
Miss Israel.
Hello, Beresford. My name is Essie Ogaz, and I'm from Eilat.
Miss Italy.
Buonasera a tutti. Alvarini. I come from Mantova.
Miss Jamaica.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Suzette Wright, and I'm from Clarendon.
Miss Japan.
Konnichiwa. Yeah, konbanwa. My name is Shigeko Taketomi. I came from Tokyo.
Miss Korea.
Good evening. My name is Naomi. I come from Korea.
Miss Lebanon.
My name is Georgina Lee, and I come from Beirut.
Miss Luxembourg.
Good evening. My name is Maria Kai, and I come from Bashkash.
Miss Malaysia.
Selamat datang, Tuan dan Perempuan. My name is Yvette Bateman, and I come from the city of Kuala Lumpur.
Miss Malta.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cecilia, and I live in Lima, Malta.
Miss Mexico. Voted Best National Costume.
Amigos, buenas noches. Good evening, everybody. I'm Maria Luisa, and I bring my best wishes to all of you from my beautiful Mexico.
Miss New Zealand.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Linda Ritchie, and I come from New Zealand.
Miss Nicaragua.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Xiomara Paguaga, vengo de Managua.
Miss Norway.
Mina damer och herrar, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ruby Reitan, and I come from Oslo.
Miss Panama.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Gladys Izaza y vengo de la República de Panamá. I am very happy to be here.
Miss Peru.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Magnolia Martinez, and I am from Lima, the capital city of Peru.
Miss Philippines. Voted Miss Photogenic.
I'm Vida Doria from the city of Manila, Philippines.
Miss Portugal. Miss Puerto Rico.
Muy buenas noches, good evening. My name is Bella Franco, and I come from San Juan.
Miss Scotland.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lidis Montgomery from Air.
Miss Singapore.
Good evening. My name is Jenny Wong, and I come from Singapore.
Miss Spain.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tina Kaman, and I come from Andalusia.
Miss Suriname.
Goedenavond, dames en heren. Mijn naam is Nasser Dalu, en ik kom van Paramaribo.
Miss Sweden.
Hello, everybody. My name is Baba Ouyang, and I'm from Vaxholm in Sweden.
Miss Switzerland.
Good evening. My name is Anita Andrini. I come from Bern.
Miss Thailand.
สวัสดีค่ะ My name is Ernie. I come from Bangkok.
Miss Trinidad and Tobago.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Salika Ahmad, and I'm from Trinidad and Tobago.
Miss Tunisia.
Good evening. My name is Zaidan Gali. I come from Tunis.
Miss Turkey.
Hepinize candan sevgiler, selamlar. My name is Filiz Vural. I come from Istanbul.
Miss Uruguay.
Muy buenas noches, señoras y señores. Mi nombre es Alba Lecheira y vengo de Montevideo, Uruguay.
Miss USA.
Good evening. My name is Michelle McDonald, and I'm from Butler, Pennsylvania.
Miss Venezuela.
ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sherry Creaky, and I'm from St. Thomas.
Miss Wales.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dawn Cater, and I come from Penharan.
The Miss Universe Parade of Beauty. All right, the votes have been tallied, and I've just been handed a card bearing the name of Miss Amity of 1971. And Miss Amity is Miss Peru. Magnolia does speak English. I am so proud of you. What would you like to say to the girls?
Oh, thank you, Gail. It's kind of you. Thank you very much.
Yes, and here is your beautiful Amity trophy. Congratulations. Thank you all, girls. We're very, very proud of you.
Well, welcome again to the Miss Universe Beauty Pageant, and this time from up here in what is known as the anchor booth, overlooking this packed auditorium and the stage where all the action is. Now, from up here, I'm going to break in now and then to talk to you while they're getting into place on stage or setting up for the next act. And you and I will use this board to keep track of the 12 semi-finalists here and then the 5 finalists while we choose our own finalists. So have a piece of paper and pencil ready to put down your choices for the 12 semi-finalists. And we'll see if you come up with the same 12 the judges have selected. Now, there are TV monitors in the judges' box so that they can see close-up, just as you do at home. Now, you've met them all in the Parade of Nations, so I'm sure you have your personal favorites. But don't feel bad if you don't get all 12. It probably means that you've never seen so many beautiful girls on one stage at one time. So let's see who has the best eye for beautiful girls in your family. But first, we have a few words from a winning deodorant soap, Safeguard.
Hola! 6 each. They are not in alphabetical order. All right, now, girls, you hardly need urging, I'm sure. But if you hear your name called, please come down to me just as quickly as possible. Before we begin, you've all become my dear friends this week. Good luck to all of you. Here we go. The first name among the semifinalists is Miss England. A young lady our audience seemed to like, Miss Lebanon. Number 3 is Miss France. Here's a reaction they'll hear in Key West, Miss Puerto Rico. Miss Spain. And the last girl among our first group of 6 is Miss Virgin Islands. Congratulations, girls. Now, Miss Lebanon here is Georgina Risk. She's a model in Beirut.
Yes.
And you enjoy your job as a model?
Yes, very much. I was modeling since 4 years. I began at 14 years and a half.
And of course, smiling is an important part of being a model.
Yes, of course.
You've had to smile so much this week, Georgina. What's your secret? How do you smile and keep smiling and keep smiling?
Oh, because I'm happy, so I'm smiling all the time.
And it's no problem for you.
Oh, no.
Well, you should be very happy now among our 12 semi-finalists. Thank you, Miss Lebanon. Now, Miss Puerto Rico also speaks English. In fact, you speak 4 languages, don't you?
Yes, I do, Bob. I speak my mother language, which is Spanish, English, French, and a bit of Italian.
And your name is Beba Franco, but Beba is a nickname.
Yes, that stands for baby. I'm the youngest one at home.
And your hobbies are cooking, is that right? You're studying cooking?
Well, I'm trying to learn, but I don't seem to be very good at it, unfortunately. I burn up things an awful lot.
A girl who is as pretty as you are is going to be burning up things all your life, baby. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much. Now, Miss Virgin Islands, how do you pronounce your name?
Sherry Creaky.
And you're from St. Thomas.
Yes, I am.
And you are one of how many children?
I'm one of 5.
And what number are you?
I'm number 4.
Yes, is that a good position?
Yes, it is good.
And your roommates here at the pageant have been?
Miss Philippines and Miss Malaysia.
And what do you and your roommates talk about?
We talk about the pageant. We talk about our boyfriends and many...
Is your boyfriend watching back in the Virgin Islands?
My boyfriend is here in the audience.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Now, wait, just a moment, audience. Let's not have a sound out of anyone else. Her boyfriend may applaud her right now. There. So you have 2 boys in the audience, huh? Thank you very much, Miss Virgin Islands. Miss Spain here is Josefina Roman, and she speaks English.
Very little.
No, you speak English very well. Where's your home?
In Chiclana. It's in a little place in Andalusia.
And when you filled out the questionnaire, you said your ambition in life is to marry a millionaire. Right?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I'm not sure now, because my boyfriend is very poor.
Is your boyfriend a millionaire?
No, he's not.
How is he trying to become a millionaire? Does he have plans?
Well, he just gives money to the lottery to see if we can...
On the lottery? My advice to you is good luck, Miss Spain, tonight and with your boyfriend. Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, Miss France speaks no English. Her name is Miriam Stocco. She's in Beaucaire. She works as a cosmetician and a model. And she said her ambition was to get married and have children. Marry Frenchmen?
No, I don't like Frenchmen.
You don't?
I don't like, no.
Por qué?
I like America.
Americans?
Yes.
You like them? Now, just a moment. Now, don't leave now. You suddenly have all America interested. But thank you very much, and I hope you meet an American. Goodbye, Miss France. Miss England here is Marilyn Ward. You're from Southampton,
Yes?
and you work as a model.
Yes?
And your hobbies are cooking and eating.
Yes. It's very bad for the figure as well.
Well, not for yours. But I have always heard that the English were notoriously bad cooks. What do you cook?
Well, my favorite dish to cook myself is Hungarian goulash.
You don't like English food either, huh? What do you like to eat?
Well, I like all sorts of things. I like English cooking, but I like continental dishes as well.
Do you ever have to diet?
Yes, I do. Occasionally.
Well, from the looks of you, you do more cooking than eating. You're lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss England. And there you have our first group of semifinalists.
Well, there they are, the first 6 semifinalists. And as Bob said, only the 12 semifinalists will be competing.
group of semifinalists, I have 6 more names to call. 6 more girls who have a chance to become Miss Universe. The first girl on our second list is Miss Finland. When it comes to reactions, you ain't heard nothing yet. Miss Brazil. Gracias, mis amigos. Miss Israel. Number 10 is Miss Japan. Is going to be an interesting night. Here comes Miss USA. All right. One last girl to join our semifinalists, Miss Australia. Congratulations, girls. Miss Brazil is Eliana Guimaras. She's from Mariana, and she's a student in biochemistry, and you do not speak English.
No.
And I do not speak Portuguese. We have problems. But in the evening, she teaches adults Portuguese. You teach Portuguese. Su trabalho por noite.
Sim, eu ensino adultos a ler e escrever à noite. E durante o dia eu faço o segundo ano de bioquímica em Ouro Preto.
You know, I think she's right. I do. Can you teach me to say, I like you in Portuguese?
Quer aprender? I like you.
Thank you.
Sim,
Thank you.
eu vou lhe ensinar.
Vou lhe ensinar. Thank you very much, Miss Brazil. Very good. Thank you. Now, Miss Japan speaks no English. She is Shigeko Taketomi from Tokyo. She just graduated from Tokyo Women's Physical Education College, and she has her certificate to teach. And since she speaks no English, I know she does the tea ceremony, so I'm going to ask her to describe that. Tea ceremony?
Yes.
Tell me now.
はい。最初にここに、ジャパニーズ
See.
ここに、
Yes.
お茶碗があって、お茶を飲む、ティーカップがあって、でこちらに、お茶の、パウダー、お粉があります。で、その前に、ホットウォーターがあります。でそれを、
I've spilled it.
それで私が、最初にそのお粉をカップの中に入れまして、そして、ホットウォーター
This
を
is not instant tea.
ホットウォーターを中に入れます。そしてよくかき混ぜて、よく回して、そして、バーバー
This is sukiyaki, I think.
はい
All right.
で
Very good. Very good. Yes, that's the tea ceremony. Thank you, Miss Japan. Now, Miss Australia here is Tony Rayward from Sydney, and you're a dress designer.
Yes, I've been studying dress designing at East Sydney Technical College for 1 year.
Did you design your own national
No,
costume?
this was designed by a swimsuit form in Sydney named Waterfront.
What's the significance of it so far as Australia, other than it makes you look beautiful?
I think it represents the sun, the surf, and brown girls.
Very good. Thank you, Miss Australia. Now, Miss USA here is Michelle McDonald from Butler, Pennsylvania, and in May on the Miss USA pageant, you said you would like most of all, if you had the opportunity to talk with anyone, it would be President Nixon, and we've all read in the papers that you had that chance. What did you and President Nixon talk about?
Oh, we didn't talk about political matters at all. We more or less discussed about traveling around the world and experiences that all have traveling and meeting people.
Huh? And what are your plans for the future after being Miss USA?
To be a nurse.
You still want to go back to Butler and be a nurse?
Yes, that's correct.
Very good. Thank you, Miss USA. And this is A.T. Orgad. And A.T. Orgad here is a soldier in the Israeli army.
Yes, I am.
Then how can you be here? Are you AWOL?
No, I have a special holiday. I have holiday only for 45 days, and I have to give it back.
You have to give the days back to the army. Do you think that this is a good idea for girls to be in the army?
I don't know. I'm 1 year and 8 months in the army. I don't know if it's all through the way it's good, but the first month is very good. And not only for the Israeli girls, but for all the girls
You
in the
think
world.
girls all over the world should be in the army for 1 month? What do you learn the first month?
Many things. First, we did exercise. We learned to shoot. I don't know if every
You
girl
shoot?
would like to shoot, yeah.
That's a good way to handle your husband. Yes. Good thing. All right, thank you, Miss Israeli. Miss Israel. And Miss Finland here is from Helsinki, and how do you pronounce your name?
Pirjo Laitila.
And you have your own radio show where you urge people to go out and exercise and so on.
Yes, I do.
And tell us about this job that you will have regarding the Olympics, I mean.
Oh, I'm going to have a TV show in autumn, and we are going to have it 1 hour in every month, and we collect money for the sportsmen and girls who are going to suffer and München.
Very good. Now let's go out and join the other semifinalists. And here we have the 12 semifinalists in the 1971 search for Miss Universe. And thank you, girls.
All right, now write these names down on your paper and check this list.
And they represent a wide variety of nationalities themselves. First, Yusuf Karsh, world-renowned Canadian portrait photographer and author. Edilson Cid Varela, Brazilian newspaper publisher and director, TV Brasilia. Lynn Renault, famous French actress and producer and entertainment director, King's Castle, Lake Tahoe. Itsuro Watanabe, president of Japan-America Association. Eileen Ford, beauty expert, columnist, author, and head of the Ford Model Agency. George Fowler, prominent American attorney and former head of New York State Human Rights Commission. Jean-Louis Lindekens, noted Belgian travel authority. Earl Wilson, internationally known columnist of Publishers Hall Syndicate and Dean of Pageant Judges. Dong Kingman, world-famous Chinese-American artist from the faculty of the famous School International. And Margareta Arvidsson, well-known model and Miss Universe, 1966. Thank you very much, judges.
For this time, I have a pair of interesting, lovely ladies for you.
Where the rooms were jammed with the best of the jet set. But I've never seen a gathering like that.
Well, is there anything that really stands out in your mind about this beautiful girl?
Well, of course, what everyone...
Suit competition. Miss England. Miss England.
London. She's 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 126 pounds. She has blonde hair and blue eyes and is 21 years old.
Lebanon.
Miss Lebanon is Georgia Ritz, and she's from Beirut. She's 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighs 121 pounds. She has brown hair, green eyes, and is 18 years old.
Miss France.
Miss France is Miriam Sokol. She's from Volcano. She's 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighs 132 pounds. She has auburn hair and green eyes, and is 20 years old.
Miss Puerto Rico.
Miss Puerto Rico is Eva Franco. She's from San Juan. She's 5 feet 8.5 inches tall and weighs 130 pounds. She has brown hair, brown eyes, and is 24 years old.
Miss Spain.
Miss Spain is Josefina Roman. She's from Chiclana. She's 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighs 128 pounds, and has brown hair and brown eyes, and is 24 years old.
Miss Virgin Islands.
Miss Virgin Islands is Cherry Feke. She's from St. Thomas. She's 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighs 120 pounds. She has black hair and brown eyes, and is 20 years old.
Miss Finland.
Is Pirjo Laitila. She's from Helsinki. She's 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighs 128 pounds. She has blonde hair and blue eyes, and is 20 years old.
Miss Brazil.
Tonight's popular favorite, Miss Brazil, is Ileana Guimarães, and she's from Mariana. She's 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighs 130 pounds. She has brown hair, brown eyes, and is 22 years old.
Miss Israel.
Miss Israel is Ati Orgad, and she's from Eilat. She's 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighs 119 pounds. She has blonde hair and green eyes, and she's 19 years old.
Miss Japan.
Shigeko Takatomi, and she's from Tokyo. She's 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighs 119 pounds, has black hair and black eyes, and is 21 years old.
Miss USA.
Miss USA is Michelle McDonald, and she's from Butler, Pennsylvania. 5.5 inches tall, weighs 104 pounds, and has brown hair and blue eyes, and she is 19 years old.
And there you have our 12 semifinalists in the swimsuit competition. For the judges.
Right. This is the first trip to the USA for the great majority of Miss Universe contestants. And the time they spend in our country is filled with fun and excitement. The photographers say, and all the contestants were immediately whisked to Miami Beach, which was their home throughout Miss Universe week. The pageantry is something very special and very popular, and here you see the contestants in their outdoor parade of national costumes and swimsuits. Before you know it, everyone hits the water in boats of every description. You can steer them yourself or relax on a carefree cruise. And there's even water skiing on Indian Creek for those who were brave enough. So you can see that some of the girls would rather watch. And recreation for landlubbers takes many forms, too, like frisbee on a hotel patio, or golfing practice for enthusiasts like Miss Japan, and even some badminton on the beach. Oh, and there's ice skating in sunny Miami Beach, too. So Miss Norway and Miss Sweden felt very much at home. Girls on a culture kick toured the Bath Museum of Art and saw famed Van Dyke and Rubens paintings, and all 60 of the contestants found time to unwind at the discotheque after long hours of rehearsal. Now, those are some of the activities that fill
anniversary of the Miss Universe Beauty Pageant. First, Miss Universe of 1957, Gladys Zender de... Miss Universe 1960, Linda Beaumont Ikaza. Miss Universe 1962, Norma Nolan Zanotti. Miss Universe 1963, Ieda Maria Vargas Atanazu. Miss Universe 1967, Sylvia Hitchcock Carson. And I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, aren't they beautiful? Now, during the past week, all of us associated with the pageant have had an opportunity to get to know these delightful and diligent young ladies who are our contestants. They've been delightful under surroundings which are completely new and strange to them, and they've been diligent in the hours and hours they've worked to prepare their own special entertainment treat for you. Now, all of the girls in the pageant are going to take part in this production number, with the exception of the 12 semifinalists. So it is with great appreciation that I introduce the Miss Universe International...
pageant, we thought you might like to take a quick look. We thought you might like to take a quick look at the winners from 1952 up to now. It seems almost impossible, but judging from these pictures, the girls just keep getting better looking every year. Here's the first Miss Universe, Armi Kunsala of Finland, 1952. 1953 was Christiane Martel of France. 1954, Miss USA, Miriam Stevenson. From Sweden in 1955, Halevi Rombin. 1956, the USA won again, Carol Morris. Peru came through in 57 with Gladys Zender. Luz Marina Zuluaga of Colombia won in 1958. In 59, it was Akiko Kojima from Japan. Another Miss USA won in 1960, Linda Bienen. Germany gave us Marlene Schmidt the next year. And in 62, Norma Nolan from Argentina was crowned. Brazil sent us Ayada Maria Vargas in 1963. And in 1964, it was Corinna Sope of Greece. From Thailand in 65 came Apasra Hongsakula. In 1966, we had Sweden's choice, Margareta Arvidsson, who's with us this evening. And once again in 1967, a Miss USA won Sylvia Hitchcock. And a repeat from Brazil in 68, Martha Vasconcelos. In 1969, Gloria Diaz from the Philippines. And last year, the pride of Puerto Rico, Marisol Malaret. And that brings us right up to the minute. The big question now is, who will the lucky girl be tonight? Have you made your choice? And now we have a word from April Fresh Downy Fabric Softener.
Identification.
CBS News explores the mystery of pain in a fascinating special Tuesday night on CBS.
Ready for marking, so on with the presentation of our 12 semifinalists in the evening gown competition. Now, this is the last competition before the selection of the 5 finalists. After all 12 girls have been presented in gowns, our judges will mark their ballots. They'll hand their ballots in to the official accountants. The accountants will tabulate the votes. They'll give me a card with the names of 5 girls on that card, and one of those girls will be Miss Universe of 1971. All right, judges, are you ready? Ready to go? Very well. May I present the 12 most beautiful girls in the universe? England. Miss Lebanon. Puerto Rico. Virgin Islands. Semi-finalists in their evening gowns. And now, while the judges' votes are being collected and tabulated by the accountants, our 12 semi-finalists have a special treat in store for them. That special treat is a song just for them by our guests, the Lettermen.
To create a dream come true. So they speak
and then put their names on a list. Now remember, your choices should be based on how they look in both events, not just one of the two. That's exactly the way the 5 finalists are officially selected. The judges are still marking their ballots, and then they will be turned over to the accountants to be tallied together along with the votes cast after the interviews made during the past week. Because they vote in secret and don't compare notes, the judges themselves won't know who the 5 finalists will be until Bob Barker announces the names. But in the meantime, here's a beauty regimen for you from a real princess.
Been handed the card we've been waiting for. This is the list of 5 finalists. One of these girls will be Miss Universe of 1971. The first name on the list, Miss Australia. A second girl, still in the running, Miss Finland. The third girl who may be Miss Universe of 1971 is Miss Lebanon. And here she is, Miss Brazil. Por favor, senor. Por favor. No pueden oír. Mis amigos. Gracias. Number 5 among the finalists, the last girl who has a chance to be Miss Universe, is Miss Puerto Rico. For Miss Universe 1971. Por favor, mis amigos, please. And now at this point in our competition, our judges are allowed one last opportunity to evaluate the 5 finalists on poise and appearance. Now, girls, I'm going to ask each of you the same question. And if you wish, the question will be translated into your native language. Now, you'll be judged in the manner in which you answer the question and not on the specific answer to the question. Now, I'd like to have you, and you, all 4, step down here, if you will, please, and step into our soundproof booth. Connie and Sir Miss Hospitality will usher you in. We do this so your answer will be completely original without having heard another answer before you. Now, Miss Finland, will you please step right over here to this microphone? And here I have the question which I am going to ask each girl to step up to the microphone. As you know, the judges are right out here. Please direct your answer to them. You speak English. Your question is, if you had a friend who was going to enter the Miss Universe contest, what advice would you give her?
To be natural. The only advice.
And that's all you wish to say?
Yes.
All right, Miss Finland, would you please step right up to the pedestal again? And let's have Miss Lebanon, please. Would you step up to the microphone? Now, you speak English?
Yes, I do.
The judges are here, and your question is, if you had a friend who was going to enter the Miss Universe contest, what advice would you give her?
Oh, I would, wait, I don't know how to say in English. Je lui conseillerais de se présenter à ce concours. C'est une expérience, c'est une très grande expérience dans la vie. Et même si elle n'a pas peut-être la chance de gagner, c'est quand même une assez grande expérience et on s'amuse beaucoup.
She may not know English that well, but she has a lot of advice. Now, a translator will tell us what she said.
Well, she said that it would be a great experience to enter a contest. Even though you do not win, it is still lots of fun and a great experience.
Thank you, Miss Lebanon. Right over here now. There you are. And let's have Miss Australia, please. Will you step up to the microphone? Now, Miss Australia, the judges would like to hear your answer to this question. If you had a friend who was going to enter the Miss Universe contest, what advice would you give her?
To meet as many friends as she possibly can, because she has an opportunity visiting all the different countries. And I give her some advice on grooming and what she should be careful of, and to enjoy herself, because she'd have a marvelous time.
Thank you, Miss Australia. Right up on the pedestal again, if you please. And Miss Brazil, will you please step up to the microphone? Now, Miss Brazil does not speak English, so would you please translate the question for her in Portuguese?
Se você tem uma amiga que vai entrar ao concurso de Miss Universo, qual é o conselho que você dará a ela?
Bom, eu aconselharia a entrar realmente, porque é uma coisa maravilhosa, é uma experiência linda que eu estou tendo em minha vida, estou imensamente feliz. Eu só poderia aconselhá-la que entrasse realmente e animá-la o mais que eu pudesse, porque é maravilhoso.
And what did she say, please? Please.
I would advise her to enter the pageant, the Miss Universe pageant. It's a beautiful experience, and I am extremely happy, and an experience beyond reproach.
Thank you very much, Miss Brazil. Over here, please. Now, Miss Puerto Rico, would you step up to the microphone, please? A little closer to the microphone. That's the girl. The judges are here. Now, your question is, if you had a friend who was going to enter the Miss Universe contest, what advice would you give her?
Well, I would certainly tell her to be on the ball all the time and with a big smile.
Thank you, Miss Puerto Rico. Right over here. Thank you very much, girls. All right, judges, you have heard our 5 finalists. The decision is in your hands.
Well, as you can see, I put up the names of the 5 finalists, and you've heard their answers to the judges' questions, so you can start eeny, meeny, miny, mowing right now if that's the method that you're going to use. Now, I don't know how to pick, so I'm glad I'm up here and not in the judges' seat. Anyway, the judges are working away down there, making the final decision, and we'll hear it soon after we make this point. Today's women really keep their looks, and young-looking hands help. Watch.
At all in Mallarette for her traditional walk and words of farewell.
Walking the stage for the first time, and I can clearly remember being asked, why did you want to be Miss Universe? It was because I believed it would give me the opportunity to get to really know human beings better. This year has rewarded me with that unique experience. A year ago, I saw the love and understanding among the contestants, and traveling and meeting people all over the world has always strengthened my belief that what the universe needs most is love and understanding today. I will never forget this year. In my language, jamás lo olvidaré.
And now I have the judges' final decision. We're about to learn the name of Miss Universe of 1971. The runners-up first. The 4th runner-up is Miss Brazil. The 3rd runner-up is Miss Puerto Rico. The 2nd runner-up is Miss Finland. be the first runner-up, and one of you is going to be Miss Universe. The position of first runner-up is very important because if for any reason Miss Universe could not reign for the full year, the first runner-up would serve as Miss Universe. The first runner-up is Miss Australia. Miss Lebanon is Miss Universe. Please. There you are. And one of the lettermen has your sash for you. Here's the sash you'll be wearing all year long. Marisol, will you fasten her sash for her? She is Miss Universe now. There you are. One of the other lettermen here with your robe. Just put your arm right through there. That's good, girl. You'll learn how to do this during 1971. Believe me, you'll be all over the world wearing this beautiful sash. And her scepter. There you go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present the most beautiful girl in the universe, Miss Universe of 1971. Marisol, would you please read the creed and go out and greet our audience?
Are seeking peace, justice, and understanding. We pledge to spread this message of friendship in every way we can, wherever we may go.
Universe Beauty Pageant has been brought to you from Miami Beach by Mild Ivory Liquid that helps keep hands young-looking, and by Camay, the beauty cleanser, and by Downy, the fabric softener with April freshness. Given by the publishers Chappell & Company. Audio for contestants' production numbers were recorded. And this is Judd Singer, speaking from the land of sun, sand, and surf, Florida.